So today we're going to cook a white wine marinated Regal King Salmon. It's a really simple dish, but again, it's got that wow factor that people are really going to enjoy. I really was inspired by the Scandinavian style of curing. So we've mixed salt and sugar and white wine and star anise and orange zest. We marinated this fish overnight. So you've got the acidity in the Chardonnay that cuts through the richness and the fat of the beautiful Regal King Salmon. So let's go. For this dish, the ingredients you'll need are 600 grams of Regal King Salmon. For the marinade, 500 millilitres of good white wine or a strong Chardonnay, 500 millilitres of water, 150 grams of sea salt, 1 teaspoon of cracked black pepper, 60 grams of sugar, zest of 1 orange, 1 fresh bay leaf, 1 garlic clove, and 3 star anise. And for the lemon crème fraiche, we're going to take 125 grams of crème fraiche, zest of 1 lemon and a pinch of salt. And to dress this dish, baby beetroots, orange segments, sugar snaps, picked watercress and radish. So first of all, we're going to take some fresh salmon, this beautiful Regal King Salmon, and we're going to pin bone this salmon, which is actually taking the bones out. So the whole idea is to rub your finger back and forth until you see the bones start to rise above the flesh there. And just pull them out one by one. It's really simple. But luckily enough, Regal Salmon have actually organised this for us, so you can actually buy them in these cute little packs, the salmon loins, that have already been pin boned, so it makes it a little bit easier for you. So next we're going to make the marinade. Take some water. We've got some sugar. We've got some salt. Peppercorns. Some garlic that we're just going to crush and get the flavour from. Some orange zest. Again, these wonderful star anise for those fantastic aniseed flavours. And a bay leaf. You've got to be really careful with bay leaf not to use too much. It can be quite overpowering, so I always use like 1 leaf at most. And then we're going to use some white wine, the Chardonnay. I'm going to bring that to a simmer. So what will happen there is it'll dissolve and all those beautiful flavours will meld together. So we're going to pull this to one side and let this cool to go to room temperature. We don't want to cook the salmon in the hot liquor. We want it to go to nice, cool temperature, and the salmon has to go in there for about 36 hours. So here's what we're looking for. This is our wonderful Regal King Salmon marinated. Just going to dab it a little bit because it's a little bit wet at the moment and we need to keep it quite dry. And now we're going to make our lemon crème fraiche. Just going to take a couple of spoonfuls. Crème fraiche or sour cream is just as good. I always get amused by the word crème fraiche. To me, it's French for sour cream. OK, we're just going to put some lemon zest in there. And then maybe a squeeze of lemon juice. So this lemon juice will lighten up the sour cream and it'll make it a lot better when we apply it to the plate, when we dress up the wonderful Regal King Salmon. There you go, look at that, beautiful. So now I think we're ready to blanch these wonderful little snap peas. And I found these down the supermarket, and it's really important to just buy what's in season. So they only simmer for maybe a couple of minutes. We're not looking to overcook them. It's blanching, so it's a really kind of simple technique because this is a salad, so the vegetables need to be crisp. So we're just dropping them into this ice now, this ice water, just to refresh them. Look at that, look how glorious they look. Just the simple things, really, sometimes. I'm going to show you a little bit of a groovy technique, and that's a smear. So we're going to put a smear of crème fraiche. It's as easy as that, and very simple. So we're just going to pop some slices of salmon. Just going to delicately dress this salmon. You notice when I'm cutting the salmon, I've left the skin on, and I've taken the knife right down till I'm touching the skin, and then pulling away. OK. I've got these wonderful, wonderful, colourful garnishes. Very tender beetroot. Again, this is like a really wintry vegetable, very earthy flavour, which will go wonderfully with the citrus. Look at the contrast now. I always like to do things in threes when you're doing kind of fine dining food. It just gives it a little bit of an uneven look. So I'm going to take my cute little sugar snaps, split those in half. I think it gives it a really kind of nice, organic, fresh look, you know. Oh, that's it. And we've got some radishes as well. Again, you know, it's all about the contrast, textures, flavours, the creaminess of that wonderful Regal King Salmon. We've got some citrus on here as well. And we've got the earthiness of the beetroot. And then we've got that fantastic smear of crème fraiche. And to finish this dish, we're just going to pop some baby watercress on there. Not too much, very delicate. A real fine dining dish using Regal King Salmon. But it's just all about the creation, I suppose, the building up of layers and flavours. Extra virgin olive oil, just a drizzle, that's all it needs. My goodness, how beautiful does that look? And if you want to try this recipe, you should go to foodtv.co.nz, or alternatively, you can go to regalsalmon.co.nz. That white wine marinade is fantastic. You should try it at home when you get a chance.